For those of you that love thrifting, this could be the holy grail or the absolute dump of a place for you to go. And with that being said, I'm talking about the Goodwill Outlet stores. And today I'm going to talk about two experiences that I had there that were very different. One really good, just like this video is going to go, so be sure to drop it a like and click that subscribe button. And number two, one that was pretty bad and was really a waste of a trip. So, with that, we'll get into the video. Let's talk a little bit about what the Goodwill Outlet stores actually are. If you've never heard of them before, this will give you a little background. So first off, they're open 7 days a week, which is actually pretty convenient, so you can go there every day of the week. And the way this works is the Goodwill Outlet store gets their inventory from regular Goodwill stores that have had inventory on the shelves for 6 weeks. And then they take that, they ship it to the Goodwill Outlet. And what they do is they place the inventory into these bins. There's really no rhyme or reason. Sometimes they're separated into shoes, clothes, or items, and sometimes they're just all dumped together. But then what happens is they roll the bins out, they have these covers on them, and once the whole row of bins is out, they'll pull off all the covers, say shop, and then you just go at it ravaging through the things. When you get your things, you put them in your cart, you walk around and you shop, and then you end up going to weigh the amount of items that you take, and you pay by the pound. So for clothing and textiles, $1.39 per pound under 25 pounds, and 99 cents per pound above 25 pounds. So that's the real draw here, is that items are just so dang cheap. And on weekends, sometimes they do specials, like instead of $1.39 for shoes and purses, they'll do 99 cents. Whoopee. At the end of the day, basically, I tell myself that when I go there, I'm paying about $1 an item. And that's a good bet. So if I can't sell it for more than X amount of dollars, I don't buy it. So, the good and the bad. So let's start off with the good, because I'm a positive guy most of the time. My first experience at the Goodwill Outlet was at the one in Racine, which is actually where the site is for this one. And this place sources most of their inventory from the Milwaukee area, all the Goodwills there, so it has a large amount of draw. But when we went there, we went on a Saturday towards the end. It was my girlfriend and I, prior to me starting a Poshmark store, so I was helping her out. And we picked through a lot of things. We ended up getting 50 items for $34, which was really good for her at the time because she was just getting to her Posh ambassador status and needed the listings in general. A couple tips that we learned along the way is, one, be ready to hustle. If you're bringing someone slow, might as well leave them at home. Two, it is a good idea to bring gloves because you are touching some gross things. And three, you should really make a day of this experience because they're bringing new inventory out almost every 10 to 15 minutes. So you might as well make your time worth it, especially if you're driving a long distance, and stay there for a while. But overall, this was a great experience at the Goodwill Outlet there. You could definitely tell there were other resellers. There were people with masks even who were just picking like crazy. But you have to be careful because there's a lot of greedy people there who will actually shop out of your cart, so you have to keep a close eye on it. Alright, so that was the good. Moving on to the bad experience. And this happened when we went to a Goodwill Outlet in Appleton, Wisconsin, and we went on a Sunday. And I don't know if this has any effect on how good the inventory was, but I kid you not, it was absolute trash. We spent an hour and a half there and only picked up 3 items in that time. So with driving 2.5 hours to get there, luckily it was on the way to another place, so the trip really wasn't worth it. And if you look at this picture here, you see the bins are really full. They were at the Racine one, but in the Appleton one, the bins were half full. And again, I don't know if this was just a day of the week thing, if they weren't processing as many items that day, but in my recommendation, either one, that's a bad store, or two, don't go on Sundays. But I really haven't gone enough to give a full opinion on that. So let me know in the comment section below your experience with Goodwill outlets and maybe some of your finds that you had, or if you think there's a better store for sourcing inventory, also let me know in the comments below, because a lot of people think that this is the be-all end-all of getting inventory for Poshmark, and I'm kind of skeptical, having one good and one bad experience, so I guess we shall see. But with that being said, the next video is going to be a surprise to you and a surprise to me. But don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And also, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like. But that's all for now. We'll see you next time.